What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your man Sam Fortune.
Motherfucking Weapon Lord.
Motherfucking Weapon Lord?
All the time.
All the time.
It was MF Doom, wasn't it?
Yeah, no doubt. Listen, so Sped Up is a thing that's going to be being seen often. This will actually be Sped Up 4.
Yep.
Shit is crazy. We're talking about real shit. We're talking about stupid shit. We have debates about stupid shit.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. But there's something serious, man. Like, I really wasn't trying to be talking about these mass shootings and shit. But the dude in Buffalo, man, like, you roll up killing folks at the grocery store or whatever. I have an associate who sent me the video that I just showed to you. It's first-person shooter,
yeah,
like a video game.
Like straight Call of Duty. And shout out to Buffalo City Cats. And I'm glad you were safe.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was straight. To me, it looked like it had been trained and SWAT training.
And you think that the shooter was trained by SWAT?
No, I believe that it had some SWAT training. Whether he was trained by SWAT or not, you can go to Shooters Express and do the SWAT training where you go in and out the doors and stuff.
Yeah, anybody who is a gun enthusiast, who has the type of gun that he had, is gonna know how to use that gun and move with it and shoot with it.
Yeah, but how many people have they killed? That's the question.
Right. I mean, that's not my point is that a person who plays enough Call of Duty and is a gun enthusiast who goes and shoots guns, whether it's in the woods or at a shooting range, whatever it is, this person could mimic what would look like a person with military training. Or
not the killing of the people. You kill all the things you want to on Call of Duty. You can shoot all the haystacks you want
to. If you're fucking nuts, you can absolutely.
Well, how you gonna be nuts and trained at the same time? That's an oxymoron.
No, it's not. There's plenty of crazy ass people who are fucking trained.
Yeah, and they were trained to do the thing they were doing.
A person with that gun who has gone around shooting targets, if their objective is to go out and shoot people in public one day,
yes,
there's no difference between him and a soldier other than maybe a soldier has killed people.
Thank you.
Not every soldier has killed people.
Yeah, it ain't. But the ones that have. And if you have never killed anybody before, and you just going out to kill, it ain't like going to stab a pig or nothing like that. It's people. They moving and shit.
Well, I mean, we've had enough mass shootings for people who have never killed anybody who show up and successfully execute multiple fucking people.
But they didn't look like him. The Columbine dudes didn't look like him going down the hall.
What does it matter what it looks like?
Because the level of training shows in the movement. That's why people go to the military to get that kind of training. Or it's these survival groups nowadays. Because, like the Proud Boys and any of these other groups like that, that's what they do. They train dudes to do this. That is organized, and all of that was organized. Okay, so we're using that as an example. What about January 6th? Now, how organized was that? Well, the people that went in there, how good was they?
The insurrection?
Yes.
Or whatever the fuck.
Yes, bro, got shot there in her face or in her neck.
Yeah, but where I'm trying to keep it right now is
we talking about the fact that people feel like they can overthrow the government. And I'm saying that since 2000, people have been training for that very thing. It's all over the place.
What is the response to, we already had the Charleston shooting with Dylan Roof. Walking up in the church,
right,
executing, I think it was 9 people, 9 black people.
Yes. And then getting caught in Shelby.
Racially motivated public executions.
Right.
By white men.
And had a GoFundMe.
Who are being taken into custody with their lives. And we see constantly black men being executed for less.
Way less. Traffic violation.
This is a problem, man, and I don't know what Sped Up, I don't know what our purpose of talking about this is, other than to say, I'm fucking sick of it. And all I can see that can come from it is a retaliation type of public execution. I do not fucking want that.
Well, if you don't want that, then you ain't fighting at the level that the people who fighting is fighting you. That's real.
So we go out and we execute innocent.
Do they give a fuck?
Does that mean you give such a
How do you fight back? How do you fight back?
I don't know how you fight back.
When they go to fight Iraq ain't got the same kind of shit that America got, but do they give a fuck? No, they will drone the shit out the Muslims, just like that. And don't care they ain't got no drones, don't care they ain't got no nuclear power, they don't give a damn. So where do you draw the line? Oh, I'm gonna fight fair, but these motherfuckers can drag my whole family through whatever.
Are you saying that you would empathize if tomorrow a black man walked into a grocery store and shot down 10 innocent white people?
Do we have an agenda?
Who have nothing to do with the bullshit that this dude did, because he's got problems.
But is there an agenda? I'm saying, do us as the black people in that do we have an agenda already?
No, I'm talking about a fucking random dude who says,
he ain't dead.
Who says, okay, fucking Dylan Roof, okay, this fucking guy in Buffalo,
he ain't dead.
I'm loading my shit up, and I'm gonna go out in public, and I'm gonna take aim at innocent people who have nothing to do with what that dude did.
Okay.
Are you saying?
Hold on, let me get you with that whole scenario. Now that is saying that none of the people that he was about to shoot had guns. Okay, so it could have not went that way. They could have seen him first. They could have shot him. Would they have went to jail for trying to save people? Would they have died? Let's say, now, with that scenario, let's say it's a black dude with a gun in this scenario in Buffalo. This dude comes in. He ex-military. We'll say that the black guy is the ex-military. He's the actual ex-military G.I. Joe nigga. I like that.
Okay.
Okay, can kill a nigga with a goddamn fingernail if you want to. Going out there, nigga. All right. So, Mr. This stupid ass son bitch we talk about comes in, shoots a couple of black folks. Don't even get all the way to shooting all of the black folks. Maybe shoot 1 or 2. If it ain't more than 3, they can't say that it was generally targeted. It was just the first people he came across. So you can't use racial bias in that. But what I'm saying is he's the black guy in between this white guy with the gun. He comes out, gets the drop on the white guy. Not hesitated at all, didn't think about who's his mama, none of that. Burnt. Okay, now, do we still have a threat? We do not have a threat anymore.
I don't think I'm with you clearly.
Now, let me finish.
Hold on.
Because I got to put in there confidence. Will the black guy go to jail? Or will they come and kill him?
So you're saying,
That's all I'm saying.
so that we can make sense of this. White guy jumps out the car, starts shooting. Black dude, citizen, legally carrying, pulls out his weapon, blows the dude's fucking head off.
Yes, jump on, yes.
Drops him.
Drops him clean.
I can tell you this, and this is unfortunate.
He gonna die.
That
He gonna die.
the response to the black guy taking him out would be way different than if it was a black shooter that a white citizen took out.
Now, that
he would more quickly be hailed as a hero.
Thank you.
Who saved the fucking day. In this country, listen,
this very
in this country, that black man is going to the precinct for questioning. Why did you have a gun?
If they don't kill him, they might think he's a shooter.
Yeah, they might kill him.
You know what I'm saying? So if he didn't drop the dude and they say it's active shooter,
I'm not going to disagree with you with that. You know we're going to have people who hear us say that who are going to disagree greatly with what we just said.
But
if you don't think that's the truth,
it ties back into what I was talking about. It ties back into what I was talking about. What is the level that we can retaliate? See, now,
but
how do we
I want to
retaliate?
go back.
How do we retaliate?
It is not my stance that we should, that somebody, I can tell, you want to hear honesty? I'll look in the camera and give you honesty. I don't know if I should give you this much honesty. If that scenario happened in which a black man loaded up his guns and went to a grocery store and shot a bunch of white people, because of how off balance the scales are, I'm not gonna be, I don't know how to say it, man. I hate to even
You won't feel
say
as much remorse about it. And that's basically how to say it. But when white people see us die in the street, do they feel that same remorse for us when we die? And the whole thing called Black Lives Matter, the fact that you have to state that me as a human matters
is a problem.
Thank you. So I don't give a fuck the level. You fight a war the way you fight. And that's it. And that's it. America does not pull punches. No time on nothing, on nobody. They do not use the less thing that they could. They blew the hell out of a whole generation of people in Japan.
That's it.
They blew the shit out their ass and turned them into mush. Turned their whole shit. They still is feeling that now. When is America gonna go to jail for that? That's all. Fuck all the rest of the shit. Yeah, that's that right there.
That's the end of this episode.
That right there. Now, man, go ahead.
Thank you for joining us.
I'm sorry to anybody who was big. But, I mean, people out there being, you listen to Rush Limbaugh, you listen to Alex Jones, you'll do the January 6th shit. But if some black folks gather up into D.C., they get the hoses and the dogs. Now we can eat.
Peace.